Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Star Wars The Black Series review. And today is the 11th of July 2021, and it felt like the right weekend for reasons to take this guy out and actually take him out of his box. I mean, to unbox Chopper CP-10P. And as you can see, I don't have the 2020 version with the new box, this kind of packaging. We're gonna get to that guy later on also, I mean in the next review actually. And so let's see what it says here. Chopper is the resident droid of the Ghost, assisting the crew in everything from ship maintenance to combat, even though he doesn't always want to. After many years of repairs and patch jobs, Chopper has a beat-up, worn look that matches his sometimes cranky personality. And yeah, he is or was number 84. Then we had the new packaging, and then there we have his full name in gray, Chopper, and his full name and his code name in red letters. And yeah, I did like this packaging. Of course, I mean, for people who have been collecting the Black Series since the older packaging, then this packaging, and then the new one, maybe they really grew tired of this design. But I think it had its something, you know. It was very like designy. Anyway, the new packaging is also very cool. So let's take this guy out of his packaging. I'm glad that I could get him here in Germany through Amazon for 20 euro. Like, the price was rising because my English is gone somehow, and he was getting around 30 euro, and then one day it was 20, and I was like, today is the day. I've had him for less than 1 month actually, so they kind of reissued this version, or I don't know if they just had somewhere a box full of these guys or crates, I don't know. Anyway, now I have him. He comes with this leg. If you watch the Rebels series, there's a certain episode where, I don't know if season 2 or 3 or something like that, The Lost Droid or something like that, where he sees this leg being sold, and go watch it, it's a fun one. Anyway, and yeah, by now maybe you have watched reviews of Chopper in almost every other channel. I'm not racing here with the big channels or the people who are super well established, and I myself watch their reviews, I mean. But I just have been enjoying making my own reviews, and yeah, it's been becoming a thing for me as well. Maybe one day I'll even get to do fancy editing and all of that. So let's put his accessories back there. First of all, or second of all, or something. Okay, I just wanted to take the fire effect out, but I think it's if not molded in, it's like really like snapped in, because you can see there's like a plastic peg inside. Well, not like, but there is a, yeah, this thing is maybe just supposed to be like this. I don't know if the shape of the thrust here, the flame, is right, or if it's a bit like warped, and I should like at some point just heat it and try to correct it. In any case, he comes with this hard plastic like thrust effect, in which you can place his thrust thing, and yeah, he can ride the flame. I don't know if you know what I mean. Anyway, And yeah, it's fine, but maybe it is a bit warped, I don't know. I think this used to come with, I don't know with what, maybe with a speeder or something. I don't know if I had before. I mean, the only vehicle I have so far from the Black Series is the Enfys Nest speeder, Klaus speeder. I don't remember how it's called. Yeah, it's still in the box actually. Anyway, then he has the leg I just was talking about. And it has movement, and it has little wheels here, which are very discreet. Yeah. And he has also this like extra leg, his third leg, and don't get into, well, you know what I mean. Anyway, and yeah, he has also like a hole which goes all the way to his brain, to his soul. Anyway, and that is where you can peg this in. You can put it all the way there, and then he has like his uni ball, uni wheel. And now I don't know how you should take it out. Naya, I put it all the way in, and now I just don't know if I just have to fumble it somehow to pull it out. It doesn't seem to have any kind of like something you can grab with your nails to. I think that will work somehow. You just have to be patient and pull it out again. It's a bit, yeah. So when you pull it out, let's say enough, then you can angle him and have him like, I don't remember. Well, I just watched a certain new episode of a certain new series, and yeah, this guy was there, and yeah, and I already forgot his voice. Anyway, first of all, you have the whole dome can turn all the way around. He has this little antenna which is in a softer plastic, and you can see it's a thin peg there. Well, peg, the piece there that attaches. You can turn this piece, it can rotate all the way around, it seems. I mean, I'm not breaking it, it seems. I don't know if it's supposed to be straight or a bit like, in my copy it's like a bit, it has an angle. And I will keep it like that because, well, maybe the antenna will try to make it straight, but I mean the disc, you can see it has an angle. And well, Chopper is not all shiny and new, so the disc having an angle, and when he takes it out in the cartoon or the animation, it's always like turning, and it's always like in an angle, like dishes and antennas tend to be, because they have to aim to satellite or something. This is the one of the best parts of this figure, I think. I mean, of the design of the character, and that they translated this really well into the figure. He has his tiny little arms for when he's like running around, like, or cursing with Seb or Ezra or whoever talks to him. He gets pissed and is like, he doesn't say like fuck off, but he always means it like almost every time. And yeah, and in his little claws you can actually have him. I mean, I'm almost sure, no, I'm not almost sure, I'm sure you can wield some weapons. I don't know if you can put Sabine's gun in there. That would force it a bit. I don't like forcing my plastics. Let's bring something thinner, like Ahsoka's lightsaber or lightsabers. But let's start with 1. This is like the perfect fit. And then you can have Jedi Master Chopper. Chopper. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Soka. There you have it. He can crossblade and all the stuff. He's... Yeah, you don't want to mess with this droid because he has a shitty laune, how do you say, mood, and he will run chase you with 2 lightsabers, you know what I mean? It's not the most ideal thing to have. Anyway, there you have this guy. He has these arms which have the swivel, and well, I mean, it has like a ball joint. I don't know how swivel and bicep swivel, let's call it like his tiny biceps here, and he has bicep swivel and elbow swivel. Nothing at the little claws, but I mean, that's already that's actually maybe the reason. I mean, because I like the character, but also when I saw that he has his arms and they're articulated, I was like, I need to get this guy. And I'm also forgetting, or let's say before I forget, he has his little like access tool, or this thing all the droids always use to connect to terminals and things, you know. And it's also, I mean, you have to be careful with this one because, sorry, it's a very thin piece of plastic, but it has this articulation here. So you can have this guy in very cool droid actions or positions, you know. I mean, it was a hit, you know, this figure. I really like it, and I'm glad I'm finally opening it. The other thing is, you can see he has this leg which has the like a flat or like squared top ending, and this one which has more like this angle or shape. Yeah, I think I'll keep him like this, but they give you this leg so that if you want to that was easy, but be careful when you do it. I mean, you don't want to break it, but I mean, in my copy it doesn't feel like I forced anything. Then you have him more symmetrical, but I don't know. I mean, both are nice actually. This is a cool thing, but actually if you watch the cartoon, you know that this leg doesn't come to be. Well, I just spoiled that, I'm sorry. Yeah, don't listen to me. So there you have him. We can put this out because we have to check the thruster. Let's bring his little chest thing, chest, you know, his little key or whatever that's called in. And you can see he rolls as droids should. Now, let's try this one as well. You have the thruster, you can turn it in directions, and you can just mount this guy riding the flame. You of course need to find the right balance. Again, I don't know if I should just well, that's okay. I mean, you can balance it, or I mean, I can balance it, and also maybe I'll check later. Actually, this has a specific shape, it's not a circle. So I think you just have to look at this, like what's the corresponding shape to place this in, and it's something like this, if I'm right. I mean, yeah, you can get him straight, but also it's also funny because when he flies, sometimes he tends to go sideways. And yeah, the legs, they can go all the way to the front. I mean, if you have the arms out, of course, no. But you can actually go all the way around. they just swivel, yeah, even if the peg is a bit like a little ball, but you don't have the clearance there to, I mean, and droids don't do like that in Star Wars. Anyway, you have this range of movement on his, let's call them, feet, and it's a cool one. I mean, it's just, this guy is a cool droid. I mean, I guess if you watch the show, you quite probably have a sympathy for this guy, and this is definitely, if you don't have him yet, he's been out for some years now. He's been reissued, and I think it's one you should get. Even also if you were not familiar with the character, the fact that he has these little arms and his little chest thing, he's a cool one. Let's take these things out of the way for a second and make some size comparisons. First, let me bring Ezra, because now, yeah, I'm sure this would be Chopper saying like, I'm taller than you brat, you know, because they have this kind of relationship. Then you have Sabine, which would be the second youngest, if I'm right, but also she's she's a bit more, or quite more, mature in character, at least at the very beginning of the series. Kind of everybody's more mature than Ezra and Chopper maybe, and Seb. Let's bring, actually I think I'm doing things a bit wrong. Give me a second. I just wanted to bring Ahsoka in, but as I took her sabers out, now we're losing precious seconds just putting things back together. There you have her, Lady Tano. And actually we'll have to bring Sabine a bit to the side, because then we have the actual owner of this droid, Hera Syndulla. And yeah, I have her wielding a lightsaber and a huge X-Men blaster. I mean, I think these blasters are from Marvel Legends, but look, it fits perfectly in her hand. And I've never been a fan, I mean, I really like the character Hera, but I never liked the little, there it is, her little mini pistol in her boot. But it's almost offensive how tiny it is, and even the sound it makes when it shoots, it's like pling, like some keys falling to the ground. I mean, it's she's more like the pilot, but she's also an action woman. And I just wanted to give her a more gun that to me fits more to her character. The tiny one is a stealthy one and would be great for a really tight situation as a surprise, but surprise factor, you know. And that lightsaber, yeah, I just like her with a lightsaber. You can, I mean, these are toys, you know. I don't need to excuse myself any further. I think you all understand, and maybe some of you also have her wielding some lightsabers. Anyway, so that's it. Chopper from Star Wars Rebels, Chopper aka C-10P. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and all of that, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.